Hello, welcome to Krafting Kitty. My name is Erin. This is not the video I thought I was going to present to you today. I know I've been tagged in a couple of tag videos that's been going on, and I did watch them. I've got my answers, and I was going to do that today. And then yesterday, a bag showed up on our porch. And normally, the bag will say where it's from. This one did not have the sender identified, but I could tell it had yarn in it, which was confusing because, as you know, I've been trying not to buy as much yarn. So I was very confused. I opened it, not knowing what was going to be in it. And once I opened it, I understood what had happened. So, was it like my days are like running together? It's been a crazy summer. Like a week or so ago, 2 weeks ago maybe, Heather the Crochet Witch and I were texting because we had seen the Big Twist yarn available on Herrschners, Herrschners.com. And we were looking at it, trying to figure out what colors they didn't have. And there were a few colors that were like, wow, I don't recognize this color. Do you recognize this one? So we found a number of colors that we felt were not available at our local Joann's while they were open. So it was really interesting. And as I'm wont to do, when I get to Herrschners, I always click on the value bags just to see if there are any value bags that are just screaming my name. Right at the top were a number of new yarns. And I was like, wow, a couple of them quite struck my fancy. I thought that could be something Erin's into. I believe I ordered 3. I believe they were all marked, well, no, I think one was marked as ready to ship. One was marked as back ordered until July, and one was back ordered until August. I've often ordered from Herrschners when it's back ordered. They have always come through. It doesn't make me nervous. But I had also thought, well, that's okay, because I'll get one soon and it'll be fine. And by the time the others have come, I think I've been doing a really good job at like using my yarn collection. So I think I can do it. So what I was looking at were the palette packs, where you get one of each color of the range of yarn at a reduced price. Those are the ones that interest me, especially if it's a new yarn. This bag contains the one that I thought was available and the one that was back ordered until July. I feel like it was like July 15th, like the Big Twist yarn, but I really don't specifically remember. It could have been like the 11th. I do recall it was July though. So that is what we are looking at today. These were, if you're curious, I have the Soho Lively Bold and the Willow Sylvan pack. I feel like the Lively Bold was the one that was in stock and the Sylvan was the one that was back ordered, but don't quote me. Don't quote me. So let's actually do this. The Soho Lively was, the palette pack was $27.99 and you got 6 colors. I love Willow, as you know, or I'm going to assume you know, but I'll mention it anyway just in case you don't. Willow Yarn and Herrschners are sister companies. They like there's different tabs. No, there used to be different tabs, but now they are all combined. So they used to have like different tabs, but still if you search Herrschners.com, it would bring up the Willow yarn. So I never used the separate tab. I'm trying to look for all 6 of them so we can talk about them. Is this it? Sylvan. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is cool. I'll read the stats and then we'll look. Willow, they have a new kind of Willow yarn label design, which I'm digging. I think it looks very stylish and modern. Sylvan, net weight 3.5 ounces, 100 grams. It is 153 yards, 140 meters, 60% acrylic, 30% wool. It's a medium 4, but this is a single ply roving. And when I said, Heather, oh my gosh, it's actually the other one we were both really excited about because she adores Unforgettable. I kept wanting to say Facets because that's the Michaels version, but Red Heart Unforgettable Heather loves. But this too is a single ply roving, Heather. It doesn't look as variable as other rovings. I would say I'm seeing fat 3 to light 4, and I'm not seeing anything above a 4 that I would call above a 4 in my looking through here. So let's get back on track, Erin. They want you to use a 5.5 millimeter knitting needle and a 7 millimeter crochet hook. That is a large hook for a 4-weight yarn. It says you can wash, you can dry, you can iron, but do not triangle. Don't triangle your yarn. Don't bleach your yarn. Made in China. This colorway I have is beautiful tonal browns. It's chanterelle, like the mushroom. So there's your label. And there it is. Look at how pretty this is. This is like, I would call this cool vintagey. I feel like in my camera it's a little brighter. It's a touch duller in person. Brian would call this 70s camper van. Heather would call this grandma's couch. But I can't say they're wrong, but I think it's lovely. I really think it's pretty. So we've got chanterelle. We've got this beautiful pastels, blues and pinks. I say it's more blue than purple, but you guys can make your own determination. It is rhododendron. It's the flower. I don't know why I can't say it. Rhododendron. To me, I know they named it rhododendron. Oh, what's the big hydrangea? It reminds me of hydrangeas. Like you get the blue hydrangeas, the pink hydrangeas. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. There's another pastel. This one is purple, blue, and a lemony yellow. And this one is called Bluebells. That's very lovely. That's very pretty. Now what this one doesn't have, it's got fuzz for sure. I hope it's picking it up on the camera. Unforgettable and Facets have to me a shine, a sheen. There isn't, there's a slight sheen. There isn't a ton of sheen on this. And then I also have this colorway, kind of orange, like a light orange, blues and greens. And this is Lady Fern. Lady Fern. And then we have this one, which again I think has retro vibes. Kind of deep pink, an orange. There's kind of a mauve color in there. And then kind of a white. I'm going to try to reveal this section so you can get the mauve color. That's really pretty. I would say this feels autumnal, vintage. I think this one would be a popular colorway. I didn't even read the name of it. What is it? Fireweed. That's really pretty. That's gorgeous. And then the final color, like I said, this was a palette pack with all 6. Wildflower. This one has a lovely shade of green. It's like an emerald green. It's really pretty. Purple. An orange that I'd kind of say is coral. And then I have no idea how to describe that other color. It's kind of like a straw color. That's the best. It's not quite yellow. It's not brown. It's not orange. I'm going to say like dried straw. That's what I'm going for. Like you'd see in a hail bale. A hail bale. A hay bale! Look at that. I think it's going to read yellow on the camera, but trust me, this reads rainbow. It's not rainbow. But it kind of is rainbow, but it's not a true rainbow. There's no blue. I think I can kind of see what I would say is blue, but it's like a lilac light purple. And I think being between the blue and kind of the, I'm sorry, between the green and the other corally color, it reads as blue right now, but that is purple in my mind. It's not the same shade as in the other purples though. Very fun. This is cool. I would love to do a review on this. I would love to. I'm going to... Is there... Comment on what color you think would be the best to try to do a review on with the Sylvan here. But there's all 6 of the colors all together. Oh, like normally I feel like a yarn, you can play a story. I'm not sure these all play nice together. They're beautiful separately. That would be one scrappy looking project if I tried to put them all together. But we'll see. We'll see what I come up with. But let me know which one would you want to see worked up if I was able to do a review. Actually, what did I say was the yardage on here? 153. I should just start 3 hats. Grab one for the Addy, knit one, crochet one. Because I don't foresee them going together nicely in one larger project. That might be what I do. But yeah, tell me, have you seen these? Did you get these? Did you notice them on Herrschners? What's the what? Okay, so this other one is the one that we thought, oh yeah, this has the shine. This, this feels, I'll tell you what this feels like immediately. It feels like a thinner version of Facets or Red Heart Unforgettable. It has the sheen of Unforgettable to me. It definitely is. So this, oh, this is lovely. Soho Lively Bold. Where are your stats, please? There you are. 100% acrylic, 3.5 ounces, 100 grams, 267 yards, 245 meters. Machine, wash, and dry. Made in China. 4mm knitting needles, 4.5mm crochet hook. They are calling it a lightweight 3. It's roving. I would say most of it looks like a 3. In what I'm seeing here on the outside, I'm not seeing anything I would say comes close to a 4. I'm seeing pieces here where I would say it's likely a 2. This was... Erin, did you do the math on this one? Had I done the math on this one, I probably would not have bought it. 8 colors for $49.99. That's a bit more than I like to pay for the old palette packs, ratio-wise. But this is lovely. I am not sad I did it. I'm not sad I did it. What I don't know, and I don't have my phone or anything with me here to look up the per ball price currently on Herrschners.com. This colorway is Earthbound. It's so pretty. Shades of blue. There's an orange. There's like a, I'd call it a clay red. Look at how pretty that is. That is beautiful. That is fantastic. And then we have this one. I'm just randomly pulling them out of the bag. This is Mermaid. Oh yeah. Blues, purples, pinks. Mermaid. That's beautiful. That is pretty. Definitely reads Mermaid. This one. Oh no, this is another Sylvan. Wait. 6 balls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7. Okay, so this is the first type that I said. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What do they have? So I misread. Okay, I misread. The Sylvan, this was 8 colors for $49.99. The Soho Lively was 6 colors for $27.99. So the Soho Lively, 6 colors, $27.99. So that means I should have another Sylvan in here, and I do. Okay guys, sorry. So again, Sylvan, 8 colors, $49.99. Oh my god, so we're back to this one. We'll go back through the Lively in a moment. You guys probably saw it when I said it, and we're like, woman, what you doing? This is Aurora. This is beautiful. This is what I would assume the Northern Lights would look like. But in my head, it's also more, there's pink in it. But this is gorgeous. Purples, blues, teals. Look how pretty that is. That's gorgeous. I apologize, guys. And then this one is sumac. This one is very similar to this. Sumac is very similar to fireweed in my mind. But fireweed has that straw color. Sumac has more oranges. It goes deeper in the orange, and there's no light color breaking it up. This is sumac. This reminds me of sumac in the fall when you see it along the roadside. And it's that kind of fiery. Yeah. Okay. Sylvan. 8 for $49.99. Soho Lively, guys. We also got a new one called Soho Lively. Whoa, this one really reminds me of Red Heart Unforgettable. Look, mermaid. So just to reiterate, this one was the lightweight 3, and you're getting, this is all acrylic. Remember, Sylvan was 60-40 wool acrylic. Acrylic wool. 60 acrylic, 40% wool. Aaron, say it in the right order if you're going to say it like that. 100% acrylic, roving 3 weight is Lively Bold. Man, this is mermaid. Beautiful, mermaidy. Oh, these are the 2 I had out first. What was this one? Something about Earthbound. Earthbound. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. This one, oh, this is beautiful. Autumn Bloom. This has a mauve, like a mossy green, and then some oranges and peaches, maybe? That's beautiful. Look at how, man, doesn't this make your autumnal heart sing? Makes you want to bring the cool weather. Get out of this heat wave we have. Oh, this is pretty. Waterscape, greens and blues. Beautiful. This again has the sheen, and there is fuzz. Unforgettable Facets has fuzz. The various paperwork Herrschners likes to send with you. Oh, another one. Car shield. And then I have, ooh, this is pretty. Zephyr. This is shades of purple and green. There's like a bluish purple here that might be more periwinkle, but that's beautiful. Look at how stunning that is. And then we should have one final one here. Yeah, here's 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, this is like Victorian feeling. This is pretty. This one is, what is your name? Opulence. Opulence. So this has like a, I'm going to call it wine color, and then kind of a parchment yellow and a light pink. That's what I'm going with. Isn't that cool? That's really cool. Oh, that's fun. So guys, I really apologize for that mix up at the beginning. That was confusing even for myself. So I hope it is not too confusing for you. Like I said, I would love to work these up and get you some reviews on it. That's going to be all timing wise and whether or not I can get the top down view, because I know you guys really like it when you can see the yarn being worked with, because I understand. I agree. You want all the information you can before you go spend your hard-earned money on these yarns. So like I said, there is another palette pack that I saw on Herrschners that I did order and will be coming at some point. It was, like I said, back ordered till August. But we'll see when it comes. It comes when it comes. As I had said, I've back ordered from Herrschners a number of times and not had any issue with failure to deliver. I do know some people have had customer service and shipping issues with Herrschners. I have never experienced it. Yeah, I adore Herrschners. That's everything I think I have for today. I will talk to you later. And as always, let me know down below in the comments if you have gotten your hands on this and what you think. I'm excited to get these working. I've put 3 weights on the Addy. I don't think I've done a facets. Or have you done facets and or unforgettable? I keep forgetting unforgettable. Or unforgettable on your Addies. What's your feeling? I feel like the Sylvan. Yes, the Sylvan. They say it's a 4-weight roving. To me, it looks a little sturdier in the ball. My gut says that's going to be okay on the Addy. Something is telling me, and I don't know why, that the other one, that Soho Lively, will not be as good on the Addy. And I'm debating whether or not I want to risk it. But I know a number of people say 3 weights are fantastic on the Addy. Oh, it's the Wildflower. When I reviewed, I never even published that video. I was trying to do a review on the Herrschners Wildflower yarn. That was a thin 3 weight, and I really disliked the way it turned out on the Addy. But I guess nothing says I can't rip it out, except in my opinion, Unforgettable is not the easiest to rip out. Okay, yeah, can you comment that down below as well? I feel like I want to do the Sylvan first. For some reason, I'm more excited about the Sylvan initially. Even though it's the Lively that really got Heather and I excited when we were talking. Seeing them in person, I am now a little bit more excited about the Sylvan. Let me know how informative you guys feel seeing the Soho Lively, the thinner of the two, on the Addy would be. I am 100% willing to throw the Sylvan, the thicker one, on the Addy. I think it will be fine. I'm hesitant on the thinner one, the Soho Lively. So, let me know your thoughts, and my gut is saying go ahead and start working with the Sylvan because I am currently very excited. And I have had finish-it-itis. A couple of big projects have come off the needles and hooks lately. So yeah, I kind of feel like starting a new small project might be something I need. A little palette cleanser, a little not a pick-me-up. Because I'm not, like, you get the euphoria of finishing, but now I feel relief of having some larger projects done, so I feel like I can start a new one. And starting a smaller hat feels better because it's not, I'm taking on another mosaic blanket. You know, I'm not starting another sweater. It's a hat, and I can, in a half hour, crank out a hat on the Addy. That's not a problem. It takes a little bit more than a half hour for me to knit a hat. Depending on the hat design, give me an hour and I can have one crocheted. But we'll see. We will see. I love you all. I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.